What's up, guys? You're probably thinking, oh, F, another vlog. Time to be bored for 10 minutes. No, if I ever make a vlog, I'm going to try to make it as jam-packed with value as I can. So, let me start off with something pretty cool that is valuable to you, the viewer. Guys, if you've never heard of gofobo.com, you should probably go there. Let me fold this so you don't know all this personal crap. Well, right here, see? gofobo.com, basically. I just got movie tickets free to Super 8. That's the one with aliens, Steven Spielberg, things coming from the sky. The kids are like freaking out, what's that? You know? What's up with Steven Spielberg making these alien movies like every day? Anyways, gofobo.com. Spelled just like it sounds, guys. Sign up. This is probably like my 8th free movie, and you always get 2, not just 1, but 2. If they ever decide to give you the opportunity of seeing a free movie screening, you get to see it before the movie even comes out, so I definitely recommend you go to gofobo.com, sign up, link it to your Facebook. That might increase your chances of getting these videos. I don't know, but I've gotten tons. I've seen some big movies through gofobo. I think I've even seen Transformers 2 through gofobo, and a couple other pretty damn big movies. I've seen some pretty bad movies too, like that Bloody Valentine movie, 3D, and I've seen Final Destination like 3 in 3D. So, man, those were horrible. But the rest of the movies that I've seen through gofobo.com were amazing. So there's your value. At least you have that, and you walk away from this video with something of value other than me just being a weirdo. So I wanted to vlog today about a few things. Yeah, I went to the whatchamacallit today to pick my contact lenses. It was closed. It's a freaking hospital. It's Kaiser, so they're closed on Saturdays. So I was like, God, I'm so stupid. So that was out of the picture. I called up to schedule a body fat testing thing, hydrostatic style. Scheduled that for Tuesday. So on Tuesday, guys, I'm going to be getting my body fat tested. Super. I know there's a lot of people out there that have guessed my body fat. This'll settle it. And of course, I'm going to keep losing body fat, so it's going to get lower when I check again, 2 weeks out or something like that. Today I did cardio, did 10 rounds of sprinting, like 15 to 25 seconds of sprinting, followed by 45 seconds of walking. After that, I went into the little aerobics room of my gym to do my posing practice. I just wanted to check it out, see what it looks like. And oh my God, the lighting, epic. My look, even more epic than the lighting. I was loving the way it was looking. Like, I seriously have never seen myself look like that. Like at the gym today, just 20-30 minutes ago. It looked crazy. So guys, I'm going to postpone my normal Saturday posing update for tomorrow. So it's going to be made tomorrow, filmed tomorrow, pushed to you guys tomorrow, so you can see what I look like at 6 weeks out. The lighting was pretty damn good. It looks excellent. Like, I seriously have never felt this. Well, I've never looked this good, or that sounds cocky. I've never been this ripped. Even 5 weeks ago, I was never even that ripped. So I'm feeling great. One thing I did last night, you probably already know this if you are my Facebook friend or on my Facebook page, shaved everything, basically everything, I'll just say, except for armpits and those super hard to reach places. But I did everything that I could possibly reach. Whoa. So like even my legs, they're all shaved up and everything. Within just a couple weeks, those glute striations will be there, I'm pretty sure. I already see like major, not the fine striations, but the general ones. Like if I was to explain it like that, it's just, I guess it's just a line of definition, you could say. So the lines of definition are coming into the glutes. The striations, those fine ones, the super grady look, I think that'll be coming into my glutes in a couple weeks. So 4 weeks out, it'll have that. One thing that's kind of hard to notice, but like when you're in front of me live, or sometimes if I'm just at the gym and in certain lighting, I am getting like the kind of grainy look in my front area right here, chest and abs. It's coming into the arms. This sort of lighting doesn't really show it that well. It's definitely in the shoulders. This lighting in the camera, like I said, it's not the best. So I'm getting the grainy look on upper body, even in my back. My legs, the grainy look will come last, that's for sure. The glutes last for sure. But I feel like I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna get it. My face is getting thinner. Anyways, I like to thank everybody out there for everything. JR for he already knows. You know why I'm thanking you, bro. Nick Wright, good job. Or wait, it's your birthday, not good job. Good, happy birthday. And a lot of other people that have hit me up. I know some people have been asking questions. I haven't been able to answer it because yesterday went to a graduation thing. Today, going to a graduation thing. The day before, I was doing stuff. Every day I'm hella busy. But I'm going to try my best to get these videos. I kind of have an order of things I got to do. So I can't, just take your question and just put it first. So, you know what I mean, right? I got to prioritize my schedule. So tomorrow morning, guys, I'm going to be making that 6 weeks out video. Let me see if I can give you another bit of value before I leave. I definitely recommend everyone buy a Kindle. They're awesome. If you ever buy things like this is BPA free. I specifically bought it because it's BPA free. 2 gallons. This is awesome. Buy BPA free things. Stevia, excellent sweetener. Let me see other tips. People ask me for tips. Matt, can you give me some tips for your... Okay, another tip. If you're a beginner and in your mind you truly want to just be a bodybuilder or whatever, yeah, do your research and all that stuff. Just know it's going to take time, okay? It's going to take time. It seems like the last 3 days I've gotten this question 50,000 times. Like 1,000 beginners have messaged me, hey, yo, Matt, they tell me, like a few paragraphs of their story. If you're 15, 16, 17, bro, you just began. Why you just began. Read some literature, okay? Hire a coach. Experiment. Give it time. This one kid asked me yesterday, he's like, Matt, where should I begin? I'm 15 and a half and I can't do anything to gain muscle. In my mind, I'm thinking, brother, you're 15 and a half. That's when I began. And you're already complaining you can't gain muscle? Bro, your potential to gain muscle right now is greater than mine. I've already put on 50 pounds in 5 years. So it's like, you have so much more potential than me right now. Come on, utilize it. Just pound the weights. And then I said, bro, the only thing I'm going to recommend you right now, because I'm kind of low on time, find a coach. And I told him, what kind of coach to find. Someone who trains or is a champion or whatever, bodybuilder, powerlifter, Olympic lifter, or someone who has trained people who are that. And then he's like, yeah, but I'm only 15 and a half. I'm kind of young. And he's like, I'll definitely do that in college. I'm thinking to myself, bro, by the time you're in college, you'll realize, holy crap, I just wasted 5 years of my life not hiring a coach. That's how I feel. Guys, I'm 20 years old. I wish I hired a coach when I was 8. No, I'm just kidding. When I started lifting, I was 15 and a half. I actually did begin with a coach, so it was great. He taught us how to lift. Okay? I went to Bella Vista High School, guys. Coach Grush taught us how to lift. He taught us how to lift. We lifted good. We learned how to lift right. And then I turned 16. I graduated from sophomore year of high school. Junior year, guess what? All that stuff, I kind of threw it out the window. Not exactly. I still knew how to bench and squat and all that stuff. But deadlift, we did lots of cleaning and stuff like that. But I kind of strayed from that. I looked towards the bodybuilding splits. Guys, stay away from those bodybuilding splits. Find the stuff online that works. Find stuff with workout logs that people have filled out and you see it work, you know it works, etc. But don't turn down the possibility of hiring a coach, because a lot of kids seem to be doing that. They think they'd rather spend like hundreds of dollars on protein powders when here I am, a person you look up to apparently. A lot of you guys say you look up to me, yet when I say hire a coach, you're like, no, I can't do that. It's expensive. And I'm thinking to myself, brother, you're wasting so much money on supplements that your body's hardly even utilizing because you don't even know how to hit the weights right. If you spent the money, guys, any beginner who hasn't learned from someone who hasn't been taught, put your money first in a coach or a trainer. And like I already said, someone with credibility, someone that you can rely on, someone that's truthful, etc. All those good things about a person you want in a trainer. And also you want someone who's a champion of some sort or has trained champions. of what you want to be. Okay? Bodybuilding, Olympic lifting, powerlifting, whatever kind of lifting, whatever kind of sport. Okay? So hire those kind of guys, not just those average Joe or whatever's, okay? You know, be careful, be picky of who you hire, and that's the best advice I can give you about hiring people. Don't just rule out the possibility of hiring people. If you're spending, guys, if you're spending as much as it would cost to hire someone to teach you how to lift, maybe a workshop might cost you a few $100, $200, $300, $400 for a weekend of learning how to lift. You can search this, guys. Google has everything, just so you know. You can search this up. Find a coach or a place in your area. I'm sure, dude, in Sacramento, there's tons of places where you can learn how to lift. There's tons of gyms. Like Super Train, there's Gold's gyms, there's this gym, there's that gym. I'm not going to say what kind of gym is coming in 2012 because I'm going to keep that to myself because I'm trying to capitalize off that. So anyways, guys, listen, like, the youngsters out there, like, I'm 20 years old. I know there's a lot of people older than me, but if I had to pick one thing right now, off the top of my mind, that I would have done when I was 15 and a half, well, actually, I already kind of did it. I was taught how to lift. I was taught. This guy, our coach in sophomore year of high school, he was the football coach. He taught us how to lift. But what I would have done if I didn't have him, I would have hired someone to teach me how to lift. I would have hired someone. So if you're not hiring someone or looking for knowledge or looking for someone to actually teach you, that means you have to go online and look for yourself, and you got to ask people like me these questions and stuff. Well, here I am telling you the answer. Beg your parents, mow 1,000 lawns, whatever, because you are going to learn so much faster from someone who all the attributes I just explained earlier. From someone with those attributes, you're going to learn how to lift and grow big, strong, athletic, etc. You're going to learn so much more in depth, so much faster from that person than you are just by yourself online. Guys, that was a lot of value right there. If you don't like this vlog, you ought to slap the shit out of yourself. There's something wrong with you. Cheers. It's ridiculous.